Ok, bem-vindos a mais um programa Conexão Brasil-África. E hoje nós temos um convidado especial, que é o Norbert, que é lá de Camarões. This conversation will be in English, e nós iremos começar agora a conversar com o professor psicólogo Norbert. I'm very happy, I'm very glad to have a special person here. I want to say that he is my teacher, English teacher, and he's a very good teacher, and he's also a psychologist. Oh, Norbert, please introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Norbert, as you already know. I am a native English speaker from Cameroon, and I'm an English teacher, of course. So I've been tutoring English for over 5 years plus now, and still counting. I live in the southwest region of Cameroon, in a city called Boya. Yeah, in Cameroon. It's a very beautiful city made up of very beautiful people.
I want to ask you, how many classes uh, have you given until now in Preply? I think it was 5,000. It's right.
I think over 5,000. Yeah. Uh, I haven't been counting. It's been a very long period of time. Yeah. I haven't
Yeah.
really taken out time to count. So I think something like that.
So you are leading with people around the world. You know people from everywhere in the world.
Yeah, yeah. This job gives me the opportunity to meet lots of people from every part of the world, including Ukraine. I meet Ukrainians and we discussed about
Oh
what's
yeah.
happening in the country.
Yes, it's a very good thing to do, to have contact with people around the world, to know several different cultures, and to have contact with people that you never imagined that you would be able to have contact. Yeah, I was accustomed to contact people around the world through some site too, that you are able to make exchange of language. And I met some people from Ukraine, some Poland. I'm my English is not the best. Please, sorry for that, but I think I have a good teacher that will help me now, and you may have classes with him if you want. And but today we want to speak about something very interesting about your country. And we just had the World Cup, the soccer World Cup. And the first question is very interesting that everyone, of course, will ask to you. How do you feel when Cameroon won Brazil in last World Cup? It's a very good question.
Yeah, I can still remember that day like it was yesterday. The country went wild. It is Brazil that won. So everybody was in the street, everybody was happy. It was something else. Yeah, it was like we won the World Cup,
Did you cry
because we won.
out, jumping, running? No?
Yeah. It was wild. I have some details about that because I took some details while I was in the street. Everyone was crazy, from adult people to kids. Everyone was so happy. It was a miracle, you could call it that. Yeah, for us to win Brazil. Yeah.
People
So,
may think this is a miracle, but I think it's possible. It's not impossible. Brazil is not invincible.
well, not Brazil. Not Brazil. Brazil got one of the best players in the world. The squad is so good. Well, there were I would say, some people on the bench like Neymar, which is a very vital player in the team. But regardless, it's still Brazil. From the second team to the first team, it's all good. So
Yeah.
it was something else.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not a very great fan of football, but when the World Cup start, it's impossible not go there and have a very short look. And when you figure out you are watching entire football play, and I watched everything, and it was very fun for us because that day Brazilian team choose the reservation players. I didn't understand why they choose the reservation team, and the very good players that was out of the. But of course, it's not an excuse for lose, because reservation need to play so good as the official team. But I'm not a very great fan of football, and let us to change the subject now. I want to know more about your beautiful country. And I remember in one of our class, we was speaking about food, and I asked you, and I'll ask again about the typical food in your country. For example, in Africa, Mozambique, I know some people from there, and I learned that they have something called shima. It's a dough made of corn flour. They eat that thing every day with everything, with fish, with bean, with sauce. And I was wondering, in Cameroon, do you have something called something like that? Because in Brazil we have rice. We eat rice with bean, with chicken, sauce, pasta. About your country, what do you say?
Well, in Cameroon, we are very diverse, but there is a popular dish called fufu and arrow.